feeling like a shark in a shrimp tank. Big fish, small pond in the shrimp tank. When it's sink or swim, only option is to win. In the murky water, not a thought of giving in.
Hey, welcome back to the Orange County Shrimp Tank here in beautiful Southern California, where we interview CEOs and business owners about the do's and don'ts of running their business. Today we have a great guest, Bill Schallmo with Coldwell Bankers.
Yeah, Bill's a property specialist with Coldwell Bankers, Global Luxury.
Yeah, I don't want him to say that 10 times, but if anything here, I've got to say this is that a lot of data, folks, so you want to listen to this on what Bill could provide here. I like to begin with where, you know, there's always that when somebody asks you at a party, at a network, or, you know, wherever it might be, and they say, hey, so what do you do? So many times I regret that, did I not say what I needed to say, or that didn't sound good? You know, for those of us out there, when we're dealing with people, we need to be able, in our business, we need to be able to have a one-liner or one word, I don't know, with a smile, whatever we need to do, you know, to get the message across. So, Bill, when people ask you, so what do you do, how do you answer that?
Well, I think what I tell them is that I work with them on their largest purchase probably in their entire life, which is typically real estate. So whether it's commercial or residential, we want to help you with that transaction and get you what you need, whether you need to buy a building or you need to sell a house and get you the most money or get you the best deal.
You know, the way you just articulated is to the point, and it's great. It's the residential, commercial, and when you think about it, when you say the largest purchase, everybody out there who's listening to this, it is absolutely the largest purchase. You need to find a good team, and you being hooked up with your background, the years in the business, and with Coldwell Bankers, I think it's a great move.
So, Bill, what do you say is the one key element to being successful in business, any business?
I think you really have to have passion. I think you really also have to be a student of the game, and you really have to continually be upping your game so that you differentiate yourself from the other guys that are in the field, because there's a lot of agents out there. Some of them know what they're doing, and others of them not so much.
Oh, there you go. That's so true.
Yeah, and that brings up a point here, experience. Again, I've been in my business over 34 years. It's continuous. It's constant. I mean, adjustments with the Congress changing this and changing that. So, I mean, but it took me about 10 years. I've been in the game 34 years to feel comfortable with it. You've been in your business how long, and when did you start feeling comfortable providing your services to your clients?
Well, I actually got my license in 1982. And I think, I've kept it active for a number of years, but I really got involved on a full-time basis about 10 years ago. And, to that end, we always have to take 45 hours of continuing education every 4 years. But for me, that's really not enough. We have to continually be looking for different ways to up our game and to be competitive and to make sure that we deliver on what we say we can do.
So how many years did you fill again?
It's really about 10 years, I think.
About 10 years?
Is the
Okay.
point that you really kind of have an understanding of what it is that you're doing, I think, prior to that. And good mentorship along the way doesn't hurt as well.
Excellent.
So, Bill, at the end of the day, when you hand that couple or that individual those keys, how do you want them to remember Bill Schallmo?
I always tell people that when you write your mortgage check, I want you to go, I'm really glad I'm doing this. I'm really feeling glad that we made this purchase. So along the way, whatever I can do to help them get to that point, I absolutely work tirelessly to make that happen.
Excellent.
You know, I have to say, after 8 mortgage payments, they're probably not going to say that. But if anything, I'm sure they're going to appreciate that they're in the right property.
Sure.
Hey, it brings up another thing. Sorry, folks out there, but it brings up another thing about, getting to those new prospects, taking care of your existing clients, dealing with the home office, moving messages around. Social media is just mind-boggling, where it was and where it is now and where it probably be in the next 2 years. There's so many ways to go here. And now that we have the podcast, I'm sure it enhances what you have. So let me ask you this: what combinations or one individual social media do you like or prefer?
Well, I think there's really sort of layers of social media. I think the internet has really become our general platform for getting information out to our sort of clients that are in the process of looking. 90+% of people that are looking for a property start their search on the internet, and then kind of filtering down into social media. The Facebooks of the world, or the LinkedIns of the world. Those are really places where you can kind of have touch points with your existing clients, and then your clients that are kind of coming to you and kind of checking out to see who you are. Are you really worth your your salt.
No, I agree. There's one thing I like about especially in your industry, when somebody, you send them out a link, an attachment, where they can go in there and look at the property and get one of those visuals, and then they have your, information on you. I mean, 20 years ago, think about it. It didn't exist. There was a sign out there, open house, and hopefully the realtor wasn't asleep on the couch, but, because you were waiting there all day. But I mean, what a different world now. I think that when your particular business, you got a lot of tangibles that you can really market.
Yeah, the digital MLS service has been a great addition to what we do, and the fact that you can be home in your pajamas at 1:00 in the morning when you suddenly decide you want to look for a house.
No, excellent.
You get access to the internet, and then you can have MLS access as well. So it's really a very, very nice tool for us.
Very cool. I think it's great.
So bottom line, Bill, what's the best way to contact you?
Well, the best way to contact me is the old-fashioned way is call me on the phone, 714-420-4435. Or if you prefer email, my email address is billmyrealtor@yahoo.com.
Perfect. Hey, I want to thank Bill Schallmo with,
property specialist with Coldwell Banker Global Luxury.
again, not 10 times. And again, I want to thank my co-host, Tab Phipps. And again, I want to thank all of you who are watching, or going to watch this video. Check out the Orange County Shrimp Tank Podcast.com and check out this segment. There's a lot of data you're going to want to hear. And again, check out iTunes, YouTube, Google Play, and you'll get a lot of good information. And believe me, folks, business is with the ups and downs. I've had a few lately. Always stay cool.